Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, today guys, I'm going to do part 319 to my random chatbot series on Character.ai. Where in the last video guys, I did finish up a conversation with the dinosaur dragon and he was so fun. I was originally going to go ahead and do Shadow before he was a dinosaur, before he was a dinosaur robot. However, I actually decided I want to go back to one of them that I never actually got to, actually, I'll do this one later. I'm going to go back to one of them that I've done before. Where is it? Right here. I'm going to try this one again. This is the one that the AI, I think, got a little bit confused on what I want to actually happen. Because the original idea for this one was that I got transported to a time period where the herbivores like the Brachiosaurus were actually aggressive and evil, while the carnivores like the T-Rex and all that stuff were nice and friendly and would actually help you. I think it got a little bit mixed up on that though, and I'm gonna try this one again for this video. Okay? And we'll see kind of how everything works from there. So, yeah. Here's the idea, guys. Like I said, you already know how this works. What was the voice that was for this one? Is it cringy?
You are just minding your own business.
No, it's not that cringy. It's just not going to be so. It's not going to sound right for a dinosaur's voice.
You are just minding your own business, watching TV on your couch. When out of nowhere, a portal shows up and pulls you in it.
How?
The next thing you know, you are in a weird forest. What are you gonna do?
You are in a weird forest. Where in the world am I? Oh, yeah, no, duh. You are in a strange rainforest. No, duh, Sherlock Holmes.
You are in a strange rainforest. You hear a bunch of roars and other odd noises in the distance.
Why did that? I look around for a few minutes when I hear a voice behind me say, "Hey, what are you doing in my forest?" That's not a good sign. I feel a little shocked since I hear a soft but deep voice coming from behind you saying that. Hello? Question mark? Who said that? Oh, this is creepy. A huge Brachiosaurus steps out from behind a bush and looks down at you. He looks unimpressed. Oh, heck no. Hello? Question mark? Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Oh, heck no. That's not a good sign. The Brachiosaurus looks a little annoyed at seeing you, but he's trying really hard to keep his temper. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be in your forest. I promise. Brachiosaurus is still really agitated and irritated. He can't believe that a random tiny human like you standing in front of him. Are you kidding me? Listen, I'm just as confused as you are. I was just watching TV at my house when a portal opened and transported me here. I don't even know where I am. Brachiosaurus looks a little suspicious, but he also feels a little more sympathetic to your situation. He has never seen a person before, but you don't seem that threatening to him. That's kind of a surprise. Look, I'm sorry Look, I'm sorry I just appeared in your forest like this. Forest like this. But I promise I didn't do it intentionally. Please do not hurt me. Brontosaurus can tell you didn't mean any harm. He calms down and looks at you for a moment with a curious look on his face. Okay, at least he's... I just heard you talking a while ago. Can you actually speak? Oh, heck no. Brontosaurus nods his head. He's really surprised that you didn't freak out at the fact that he can actually speak. I actually like that. Period. Brontosaurus is starting to warm up to you. Holy crap. He's still being a little cautious, but he can tell you aren't a threat and that you were just lost in a strange time period. Hey, listen. Even if I wanted to hurt you, I would be intimidated by your size. I promise my intention was to never hurt you. Please believe me. Brontosaurus, okay, the Brachiosaurus believes you. He doesn't think you could hurt him even if you wanted to. There we go. Why did you act so aggressive when I accidentally appeared here at first? I'm not gonna hurt him. The Brontosaurus looks a little sheepish to see your paws. Well, I've never seen a human before, and I wasn't sure if you were dangerous or not. I like dinosaurs. So why would I hurt you? I was more worried you would hurt me. That's why I was freaking out. Brontosaurus is surprised to hear that you actually like dinosaurs and the other dinosaurs in the background that were watching. What dinosaurs in the background were watching me? Are also curious about you. Really? You aren't scared of us? No, not as long as you're not trying to hurt me. Brontosaurus is starting to become fascinated by you, not just because you look different from his kind, but he also can't believe that you are fearless and aren't scared of him at all. You aren't scared of anything, are you? Oh my gosh! Trenton, do not tell him about your fear of bugs! Actually, I'm a pretty big scaredy cat. But I really like dinosaurs. And you were not trying to hurt me anymore. So I'm fine with you. Brachiosaurus chuckles a little. You are a weird, you are a weird little human. You are really afraid of everything except for me? Not everything. But there's a lot of things I am scared of, ironically. like bugs. Oh no, I told him about my fear of bugs. Oh frick, he's gonna start laughing his butt off at me now. Yep, the Brachiosaurus is even more amused at hearing this. You are afraid of tiny little bugs, but not of me? Look at it this way. You know I'm not a threat. And since you're not trying to hurt me anymore, I am fine. Period. If you were still trying to hurt me or eat me, then I would be terrified. I hope he doesn't get the idea to continue doing it then. Please don't get the idea to continue trying to torture me. Ah, there we go. The Brachiosaurus nods his head. Alright, that's fair, I suppose. What are you gonna do now? You can't wander back and forth for very long. There's a lot of dangerous carnivores dinosaurs around here. I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. Brontosaurus thanks for a little while. Do you remember the moment before you got transported here? The only thing I know is I was watching TV and a portal appeared. Then I was here. Here. Brontosaurus looks a little confused. Strange. You must have accidentally triggered a portal here. The real problem is it's highly unlikely you'll find another portal to get you back home. Are those dinosaurs looking at me over there? Your friends? Brontosaurus looks in the direction of the other dinosaurs, then back at you. Yes, they are my friends. They want to know about you because they have also never seen a human ever before either. They won't try to hurt me either, will they? Will they? Brontosaurus shakes his head. Nah, other dinosaurs are curious and don't want to hurt you either. And if any other dinosaur tries to hurt you, I will protect you. Okay, so the story ain't completely right, but at least it's better than him asking me 100 questions like he did the first time I tried talking to him. So I like this one better. I'll keep this conversation going. Let me see something. Out of nowhere. A. Imagine like the dinosaur dragon comes out of nowhere. I might make that happen. Not right now, but that might make that happen. Shows up. But he is not looking aggressive. Looking aggressive. Looking! Looking. Looking. Aggressive. He looks curious. For some reason. What? And by the way, when I tried spelling out looking, it put wow. Is that what this thing is think? This thing is laughing at me, isn't it? This thing knows I get aggravated at this speech thing, and it's like, oh, wow, laugh out loud. Freak you, Trenton. That's probably what it's saying to me right now. The T-Rex approaches and also looks down at you. The Brachiosaurus looks nervous, but the T-Rex looks at you as if he's more curious about you rather than seeing you as prey. Hello? Question mark? Please don't hurt me. The T-Rex looks down at you and replies, "Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. I have just never seen your kind before." Oh, okay. You are really cool looking. Period. But why are you not gonna hurt me? I'm glad you aren't. Not, though. Here shows a little. Uh, you're fearless. Despite knowing what a powerful dinosaur I am, you aren't scared of me at all. I love the huge dinosaurs. Like you. Period. I was just worried you would attack me. The T-Rex looks a little surprised to hear you actually like him. You aren't afraid of me at all? Not even a little bit? Not as long as you were not trying to hurt me or eat me. The T-Rex even more shocked at hearing how fearless you are. Wait till he hears my fear of bugs too. Even when you were first seeing me, you didn't freeze in terror when you saw me, but instead you said I looked cool. You humans are very interesting creatures. You actually didn't act aggressive towards me like my other friend did when I first appeared here. You were more curious than aggressive. T-Rex looks a little amused. Are you saying the other dinosaur acted aggressive and hostile towards you at first? Yes, the Brachiosaurus. Probably would have hurt me if I didn't start explaining anything to him. T-Rex chose a little at that. I suppose he thought you were a threat at first. Damn, you probably looked very weak and defenseless. I don't know why I would look at the threat. Like a threat. I'm so small compared to all of you. The T-Rex nods his head. Exactly. You're probably a very weak-looking little human to the Brachiosaurus, and a lot of dinosaurs will see all humans as threats just because they aren't used to being around them. You won't actually hurt me, will you? I really do like you. I just don't want to be hurt. The T-Rex looks down at you with a surprisingly gentle expression on his face. Like I said, I have no intention of hurting you. I just wanted to see what a human looks like. Okay, then, there's your answer. Oh, this is nice. Even the T-Rex is being nice. That's sweet. I love it. All of a sudden, I hear a voice from nowhere say, Dad? What? T-Rex hears the strange voice as well. He looks around trying to find the source. Huh? Who just said that? All of a sudden, you see your dinosaur dragon buddy, Blaze, come from behind a bush. That's kind of cute. Mm-mm-mm. The T-Rex looks up and sees Blaze coming. He looks slightly surprised to see another carnivore, but his expression lightens a little bit when he sees Blaze as friendly. Hey, bud. Period. How did you get here? Blaze replies to you. I came searching for you when I heard you were transported to this time period. T-Rex looks at the two of you, a little surprised that you are talking to each other like old pals. Uh, how did you get here, though? Did a portal get you too? Alright, guys. Let's just go. You won't believe this. My little T-Rex dragon buddy showed up in this one. And he said, and I told him, how did I get here? How did you get here, though? Did the portal get you too? Boy nodded his head. Yeah, I accidentally got pulled into a portal that led me here. I wasn't sure where you went, and I was starting to get worried about you. You were so sweet. Period. The T-Rex was even more surprised when he sees how kind Sweet Blaze is acting towards you. No wonder he's the one that everyone just raised the wall earlier. He looks back and forth between the two of you. He's never seen a dinosaur act so friendly to a human. Okay, then. We could go in here and grab money. Sorry. This is my buddy Blaze. Blaze. T-Rex looks at the two of you, a little amused. Ah, I see. He seems to be very friendly towards you for a carnivore. He was actually an experiment that I wanted to try. where I mixed DNA and dragon DNA together. That's why you can see the wings and the horns. Toad's even more surprised to hear this. You mixed the DNA of a T-Rex and a dragon? I have never seen something like that before. He turned out to be completely harmless for a carnivore. Yeah, he's very friendly and overprotective of me, and even has a bunch of abilities that none of you have probably even heard of. T-Rex looks at Blaze with a fascinating expression. Really? He has abilities that we don't have? That's actually really interesting. He has the ability to grow and shrink himself, and even breathe fire and fly. Period. T-Rex looks stunned by all the abilities he's hearing of. Wow, I never would have expected a carnivore to have all those abilities, and yet here you are, completely unafraid of him, even though he has so many powerful abilities. He really cares for me. He just helped me earlier deal with a woman that would not leave me alone. T-Rex looks amused as he watches Blaze and you interacting with each other. He sounds like he's very protective of you. I wasn't sure if carnivores could be protective of humans like that. Yeah, the only thing that sucks about his ability to grow and shrink is it only works if I'm in danger. T-Rex looks a little worried. He only uses power if you're in danger, so when you aren't in danger, he stays his normal size. His ability won't kick in, unfortunately. He's bummed about that too. He wishes he could do it any time. But unfortunately, that doesn't work. T-Rex nods his head. Ah, I see. I guess it's for the best. He only uses it when you need him to. He'd cause a lot of trouble if he could be the size in your hand. Wait, when you need him to, he would cause a lot of trouble if he could be the size in your hand at all time. He never becomes mean or aggressive, though. Mean or aggressive towards me, though. He's always very friendly. Period. Here's a surprise, but also a little relieved to hear that. I see. He sounds really sweet. So hard to imagine a carnivore being that friendly, but here he is. All of a sudden, I'm less convinced that all carnivores have to mean and aggressive towards everyone. All of a sudden, we hear a velociraptor behind me, and it says, "Ooh, human, tasty looking." Excuse me? What? The T-Rex's entire expression changes. He doesn't look friendly at all when he sees the Velociraptor. He suddenly looks very protective. Don't you even think about it! Blaze doesn't look happy either. He turns around and says, "If you dare hurt my friend, I will teach you a lesson you will never forget." Velociraptor is unbothered by that threat and he looks at you maliciously. "Oh, really? You're not scaring me. You'd really try to defend that defenseless little human? He looks delicious." "Oh, heck no." Blaze notices that he is approaching and decides to show him what he can do. Velociraptor laughs at Blaze, completely unbothered by his threat. "I'd like to see you try something." When he sees that the Velociraptor, Blaze sees, Blaze sees the Velociraptor getting way too close, his ability kicks in. And he starts growing larger, and his voice becoming more deep. And you hear him let out a menacing roar. A menacing roar as he says, "So, you think you're going to hurt my friend?" What was that now? Oh. What is. The Velociraptor sees what's happening and immediately panics. He looks absolutely shocked and terrified as he sees how quickly Blaze is growing bigger and the look on his face. "Wow, I wasn't trying to do anything, I swear." Instead of listening, Blaze issues a warning. "If you take one more step to my friend, I will show you another ability that will be way worse than just this one." The Velociraptor is absolutely freaking out, his body shaking in terror as Blaze continues getting bigger and more menacing. "No, Need, I won't lay a claw on your friend, I swear." Blaze retorts, "Alright, then back away from him and leave. You've got 5 seconds before I get really mad. Oh my gosh. The Velociraptor is already backing away, but he nods his head. He starts frantically backing away from you, too scared to do anything. 5 seconds. Got it. After a few moments, the Velociraptor is gone. Holy frick. What the heck? T-Rex watches as the Velociraptor runs off in fear, his voice no longer aggressive. He certainly got scared when he saw how big your friend was. He probably won't bother you again. Thank you, Blaze. Blaze. Blaze! Exclamation point. Blaze nods his head, sounding a little more menacing than before and not as sweet as he was earlier. Don't mention it. I won't let any of these carnivores hurt you. Oh, frick. Give me a second. Sorry about the rude dog, guys. But basically, it says, Blaze nods his head, sounding a little more menacing than before and not as sweetly as he was earlier. Don't mention it. I won't any of these carnivores hurt you. Here's what happened afterward. Out of nowhere, another Velociraptor approaches, but this one does not look aggressive. The T-Rex notices this Velociraptor has a completely different expression on his face. He doesn't look aggressive or mean like the other one. Huh? This is different. He doesn't seem aggressive like the other one did. Hello? Do you need something? Watch it be like... Velociraptor looks a little stunned to see how calmly you are calling to him. He looks a little nervous as he is... You're not afraid of me? The only one I've been really scared of this entire time was that Velociraptor that tried to attack me a while ago. The Velociraptor looks surprised when he hears this. Huh? You are only afraid of the one raptor? You aren't scared of all carnivores? None of you have tried to hurt me. Besides that one. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. The Velociraptor looks even more surprised when you say this. He looks like he cannot believe what he's hearing. Huh? You really not afraid of us carnivores, even though you're surrounded by us right now? No. You were all not trying to hurt me. Period. And this one over here is my friend. His name is Blaze. Walter looks at Blaze, then back at you. He looks completely baffled and confused at you being so close to a massive carnivore. You're so close to that thing? He could eat you in one bite if he wanted to. You really aren't scared of him? He's my friend. The reason why he's so big was so he could protect me from that Velociraptor that tried to hurt me. Oh crap. The Velociraptor looks like he still cannot believe what you were saying. He looks dumbfounded by how calm you are around the carnivores. He really grew that big to defend you? You two really are friends like that? Yes. I was the one that hatched and made him like he is. That's why he's got wings, talons, and horns on his head. Velociraptor now it's even more dumbfounded. What? You hatched and made him, and he's protecting you because of that? He thinks of me as his friend. And maybe even his parent. Period. I've cared for him, so he's caring for me too. The Velociraptor looks shocked beyond belief. I have no words. So you hatched him, and he sees you as his friend and even parent, and he grew that big just to defend you? Yes, he did. He did. He's got special abilities that no other dinosaur has. Growing larger is one of them. But it only works if I need protection. Velociraptor looks completely flabbergasted. He looks almost speechless. He has special powers, and the only time they work is when you need to be protected? The growing power is. Some of the other ones he can use without that need of protection. He can fly and breathe fire. He can fly and breathe fire without needing to be protective. The Velociraptor is even more shocked upon hearing this. He can fly and breathe fire without needing to be protective of you? He can just use those powers at any time? Yes, he can. The Velociraptor is once again completely dumbfounded. That's incredible! You have a pet, if you can even call it that, who you hatched and he is completely loyal to you, so able to use powers like becoming bigger, flying, and even breathing fire at any time? He is even immortal and invincible. The Velociraptor looks almost like he's going to faint upon hearing all these incredible powers Blaze has. He's immortal and invincible? What do you mean by that? He can't die. Period. And if somebody tries to hurt him, he can just get right back up and protect himself or me. Me. The Velociraptor looks like he's about to explode when he hears how incredible and powerful Blaze is. He can't die? And he can get right back up no matter how badly he gets hurt? You have a pet who's that powerful? Yeah. We've only known each other for a short time. But he already cares for me a ton. 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 Brother is absolutely flabbergasted. He's speechless when he hears how close you and Blaze are. You've only known him a short time, but he's that protective of you? He's like your own guard animal. Do you know who that a velociraptor? That velociraptor that tried to attack us a while ago? Was he one of your family members? Like your brother or something? Father nodded his head. It was! What the frick? Yeah, that's my brother. He was always a troublemaker, not being very friendly or thoughtful. I guess he wasn't like the rest of us. He was greedy and selfish. To be honest with you, I don't even know how I got here. A portal transported me here. Transported me here. When I was watching TV, I didn't even expect Blaze. 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 Blaze! Oh my gosh. To show up here. To show up here. Mother also looks perplexed by that. Huh? A portal transported you here? So you were transported without even trying? Yeah. Walter looks a little worried when he hears this. So you got transported here randomly when a portal showed up. Are you stuck here? I might be. I don't know. The Velociraptor looks a little sad when he hears you say that. You're stuck here? How will you even get back home? I'll leave it there, guys. The video's been way too long, and, well, I think next time I do this, we'll talk to the Shadow Lugia again, and we'll see about getting our things done. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end off this video. The video's been way too long. Besides, I want to be able to go there and play Pokemon later, so I'm going to try stopping it. I'll see y'all later.